Welcome to Ccherie Ceramics. Hi, back with the cat fountain, and it's time to turn it. I'm sitting it on a chamois, which is the same material as the Batmates. It doesn't need much turning, it's just a clean up of the bottom edge and making sure the base will have it sit flat. And now the centerpiece. These are a bit harder to center because of the spout, and that's why I folded the chamois underneath to prop up the base just that little bit to try and get it centered. It's being a bit difficult. Because of the way I've decided to put them together, I'm trying to cut a foot into it, and I don't cut feet into pots very often. This is about 5 times or 5.5 times speed for most of this video, because otherwise you'd be waiting around forever. And as before, I'm still trying to work out exactly how I'm going to put it together, how it's all going to sit. And one of the reasons why I was cutting the foot out was so that I could put notches in it, so that I could work out how to sit the bowl on the other bowl and give it an actual spot to sit. Now I've just got my little turning tool out. Now I'm just trying to work out where to put the little one, and deciding I want it fairly close because it has to have the water coming up from the pump, but also I don't want the footprint of it to be huge, so having it nest in a circular kind of spiral way is going to make it more compact but still give me the access to put the pump tubing up. And again, cutting a foot in it because I want to be able to create a place for it to sit properly on the bowl above. Just cutting the hole now. These are just hole cutters that are often used for polymer clay as well. This is working out how I'm going to sit it and how I need to work out a way to support it. While I'm thinking about how I'm going to support it, I'm just putting some blue slip on the base of the pot so that I can sign it and actually see the signature. This type of clay is really hard to see a signature in unless you put a slip on the bottom. Just cleaning up the edge. After adding the slip. It also makes the base a little bit smoother because once you've used a tool and cut out on a clay like this, it can be quite gritty looking underneath because the pieces of grit come out. Long term, it'll probably sit on something that will stop it scuffing the floor, but because I want to be able to put these in the dishwasher and not have to think too much, I won't be actually sticking something underneath them. And now I'm collecting all my trimmings to make some supports with the leftover clay. The leftover clay that I had was quite soft because it had been the last of the cut-offs and things from the making the bowls the week before. So kneading into it all of these leather hard pieces made it a kind of an even textured piece after collecting them all up. It worked out quite well. The texture of it, once I'd kneaded it all together, was pretty good. And now I'm making some supports for the bowls so that they aren't just reliant on hanging on the edge. So one for the back of the bowl, and that will help it. That'll make sure that it doesn't fall back. And my idea is to use some museum wax when I'm actually putting them together so I can pull them apart and put them in the dishwasher, but the museum wax should hold them pretty well in place while they're together and in use. I'm working out that I want to be able to lean that against the main bowl so I can museum wax it to the main bowl as well as use a bit of it. Or I might not have to. As you see, I'm going to build a little platform that the pipe will go up through as well, so that piece will sit completely under the other piece. Just realising it wasn't quite high enough for what I was trying to do, because it needs to tilt forward. So just adding a bit more clay onto the bottom of it. Making sure it's tilting down so it'll pour. And the pipe that's going to come up through it is a flexible pipe. And I'll be able to make sure that the cord from the USB cord for the pump can go up in between those two so that it's not floating around. Now I'm putting a little front support on for that bottom bowl, just to give it that extra support so that there's no movement. But again, so that I don't have to join it now, and it can all be pulled apart and put into a dishwasher. And that's the assembled look. And then a week later, when it was fully dry, it went off to the bisque kiln. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, share and subscribe. See you next time. Bye.